please correct me if I get anything wrong. We got to Stygia, arrived on the River Styx. Um, we landed, traveled down the coast for a little bit, found some ruins of some weird town that had been seemingly completely abandoned. We looked in a couple of the huts and found just dead bodies that looked like they had just frozen. Yeah, we found the town and the ruins and stuff like that. Somebody asked some of the corpses what happened, and they were just like, "Oh, we got really cold for real quick, and we didn't know what happened." Uh, Decided there was nothing we could really do there. Ended up crossing the Styx on our boat or whatever. Um, Traveled through the forest a little bit. Went to one of these mountain things. Found out that there was a cave system where the devils were mining in. We found a couple of imps that were pretty cool, but then an ice devil came along and was like, "Yo, you gotta get the fuck out." So we got out. We brought the imps with us. They guided us, basically along this entire dotted path to uh, Tantlin, which is like the main city, and is like on a floating iceberg that floats around, so it doesn't really stay in one place. Uh, yeah, and then when we got there, Damien and Petra saw a fake Damien. And then we were told not to pursue, except for Petra tried to pursue and then lost him. And then everybody rejoined back together at the inn that we were staying at.
Right. It's for the most part pretty accurate. You forgot to mention that you guys... I think you forgot to mention that you guys have 2 new companions who happen to be frost imps.
No, I said we brought them with us. They guided us to Tantlin.
Alright, so... reminder on the overall setting of Stygia. There is no sun in Stygia. It is a black sky all the time. Lightning constantly is streaking across the sky. So flight here is pretty dangerous and not recommended. As well, the city of Tantlin is built into a sort of crescent-shaped iceberg that's kind of just floating about right now. And in the center of the crescent shape is another iceberg, slightly smaller, that's kind of that looks to be built in a manner similar to that of a palace, where Levistus resides, who is the ruler of this lair. You have gotten hints that Levistus is probably not going to be very fond of what you are doing with this mission. So it is best to not gather his attention in any way, shape, or form. So, avoid saying his name, if possible. Also, you know that Levistus' devils... Levistus is well known for his spy network, meaning that this is a place of people who have very sharp ears. Your activities are probably always under watch because they can always use it for some manner, whether that benefits you or harms you. And I think overall that's pretty much it.
So, what did we leave off? Because I know I lost the people, but did I meet them at an inn, our group, our party, or what?
We all came back to
the party is staying at an inn, which is just like the rest of the buildings. I guess I can actually bring in a picture that Melissa posted yesterday. Basically, the buildings are all kind of carved into the side of this iceberg. And so they're basically, you've got one side of this inn that faces out into the blacky void of Stygia. You got this other end that basically is met with a solid wall of ice. I will let you guys decide if you get a room with a window or if you just have a solid ice, basically, cage around you.
We'd like the cage, please.
Yeah.
Windows are dangerous. People come through windows.
It's also a means for escape if we need a quick escape.
When has our party ever escaped anything?
Yeah,
Just because you've never escaped doesn't mean we all have never escaped.
I escaped a prison camp with 2 brain-dead people.
And before you wonder about the strength of this ice, it does not seem to be regular ice. One of you had encountered strange kind of ice materials in a store, and at feeling the walls, this is definitely something tougher than regular ice.
It's still freezing cold out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything it is basically like, Canada winter or worse.
Got it.
Steven said that
all
one
the
day we
time.
went to the liquor store. It's -50 with wind chill.
Got it.
By the way, did we all come up with a way to keep ourselves identifiable to each other?
Yes, Melissa went and Damien went and talked about possibly performing a putting a mark on your wrist and covering it up with a bandage of some sort, which definitely was an original idea.
Totally. Didn't steal from anything.
And nobody said anything for or against it because the session kind of just ended like 2 minutes after that. So if you guys wish to do that, I will totally allow you to do that. If you have something that you can use to mark yourselves with.
I look different than the copycat Texas Red because I have a big TR and blood on my chest piece now.
What if they use illusion?
Well, you know what? Then they deserve it. You can't prevent people from looking badass, okay? We're not that kind of party, guys.
Does anyone have any wax? Or any means of marking ourselves? I'll be honest, I don't have much.
Can we not just light a torch and then snuff the torch and then use the charcoal from the torch?
See, Damien, this is why we keep you around.
You can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I have 4 torches.
Alright, because remember, the torches around you are lit by some kind of flaming ice.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hot enough to light a torch?
It is cold. It is, in fact, the opposite of the ability to light a torch.
Is it cold enough to light a torch?
I have a tinder box and 6 torches. I think we can light a torch in our room.
Okay.
Let's mark ourselves. Left arm, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Unless anyone has any strong feelings.
Just for curiosity, what is the mark that you're putting on each other?
I put a smiley face.
It's dumb.
I'll instead of just like a regular smiley face, I'll do it 2 X's, and like the smile is kind of like one of those wiggly smiles.
Still dumb.
Agree.
Nope, that's what I'm putting on my arm. So
Whatever. I guess we'll get a dead weird smiley face. But, alright. Does anyone not have that on their arm now? Their left arm. A bandage covering a smiley face. Speak now. Or forever
do you
hold
want me to wear something too? Or does it not just to me?
Just in case they have information we don't. And they already know about you. We don't want to get caught sleeping.
Totally.
That's why we picked a room with no windows.
Now, because the DM forgets, you can have 1 or 2 rooms.
We'll have one room, less space to secure.
2 rooms, one for me, so I don't get associated with you, and you guys take the rest. Deal?
What? No, why? I'm not sharing a room if you're not.
Yeah, if we're gonna get 2
Taking
rooms,
the
we're
reverse.
just gonna split up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like if you don't want people seeing you guys around me, it's best I take own separate room. But if that's what you want,
We split the party once, never again.
We're not on a train this time.
You know, I'm just not gonna take that risk.
alright, I'll stay in the room with you guys.
Did you finally decide on an accent?
I don't know yet.
Absolutely not.
Depends on what I'm cooking.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, indeed.
Okay, so we have identification settled.
Mhm.
Actually, I have a question. Petra, are you alive or are you dead?
She's
Am I alive or am I dead? I believe I'm alive.
Okay. Just curious.
Let me just check everything though, but I don't think I'm considered dead.
Okay, so we know there's a very real possibility, almost 100%, that the anti-party is in the city. We just have to locate them and do something. As regards to the first half of that, I have the beginnings of an idea. Or at least it wouldn't be a bad place to start. We could try looking for the anti-party's vehicle. And what... Because, I mean, Torun should know what it looks like, right? I mean, it was pretty
vehicle.
distinct.
It's our vehicle. They have our vehicle.
The teleporting one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Texas Red would remember that the anti-party blew up the teleporting vehicle.
What? Why?
Because they took ours. They blew up all the vehicles but our original one.
They took your vehicle and they blew up theirs because they could take your vehicle and they blew up their vehicle so that Texas Red and his Styx stupefied party wouldn't be able to have a vehicle.
Weird flex, but okay. Well, then I guess we could look out for our vehicle then to see if they have it somewhere nearby. Because they don't... What does the anti-party know about us? Do they know that we're on our way here still? Do they know that we're alive and recuperated and all together again?
They, from what I would assume, is they don't know that we're here, but I would assume that they would have some sort of suspicion that we are going to be here eventually.
And that we are very much alive, considering Sareth let me escape.
And
Right.
me and you just teleported away.
I mean, we fell off the train first, unconscious.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Okay. So now, does anyone else have any other ideas about how we can identify where the anti-party is? Maybe they're right next door to us.
Well, once again, I could always go sneaky and just, next time we see fake Damien, I could always just follow fake Damien.
Really want to find the spy first so we can get rid of this box. I hate the box. It shackles our every move.
Also, Petra, did you give me my cloak back?
Yes.
Okay. As we were having this conversation, I will reattune to my cloak.
Okay. Like, I really do want to send Damien out to go investigate but if something happens to you, you're completely on your own. And I hate the idea of splitting up. But it's like, what can we do? Didn't we send out a message when we got here?
What do you mean?
I thought we sent out a message through the information network about, like we sent one before we
You
left.
sent a
but then I
message
thought
that
we-
was about a rumor about the possibility of two groups looking the same. Similar to matching the description of your group.
Yeah, to try to get it to our contact, not to just immediately go to the first group that looks like us. It's just stop, take your time, wait, make sure that it is us.
Okay.
So I want to point out, in terms of what's going on, just so that we're all on the same page. This is basically the same night that you made it to Tantalin.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're I assume you guys are all kind of like huddled together in your room, whispering to each other,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is a conversation to take place in the public market.
Yes. While we have the big box right next to us.
How about we stand on it? Really draw attention to ourselves.
We brought the box
do you mean-
inside, right, Brian?
You mean the three
Yeah.
chests that you have?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Or, yeah,
Oh,
three
that's right. It
chests.
was a big thing to get those inside. There were strength checks. And they were... What was... Yeah, no, that was
They're
before we
basically
left.
like luggage chest kind of sized things.
Mm-hmm. Just very, very heavy luggage chests.
Okay. We do have the option of sending a rumor through the information network to see if we can attract the spy's attention, to see if we can get these boxes to the spy and complete our mission.
Also, can we stop referring to them as the spy and start referring to them as the contact? Because, kind of defeats
I mean,
the
isn't
purpose.
everybody a spy here?
Kind of defeats the purpose of a meeting with a contact.
All right, fine.
Yeah. So
We have to meet with the contact.
yes.
So, okay, we have a couple of options. Does anyone have any other ideas? Damien wants to go out and scout on his own or with Petra.
Mm-hmm.
To see what information. We have the option of sending the imps out on recon to see if they can find either people who look exactly like us, or our old vehicle. Tarun would be our best bet for that one.
Yes.
And then we have the option of
Remember
sending.
that Torun sticks out like a sore thumb against
Yeah.
Because he's not
He's
a
a different-
frost imp. He's
Yeah,
a regular.
But how can you tell one imp from another?
because they're
One's
different.
red and
in
one's blue.
different areas.
Yeah, no, but what's the difference between devils all look the same, right? Except for Texas Red, who wears a hat.
So the big thing about a frost imp is that they're cold adapted, so that they are more of a whitish blue in coloration versus Torun's obvious red coloration.
Yeah. So
Are regular imps just not common here?
You have not seen many.
All right. Well, we could send out our newfound companions to see if they can find a vehicle with spider legs. It shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world to spot.
with spider legs and a dimensional sextant.
Yep, which is probably even more unique than the spider legs.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only thing that would be is how would they have gotten it here? Because can the spider legs swim?
Well, they probably paid him the Morenagons. Is it Morenaloth? That's the boatman, the ferryman. They probably just paid one of them to get them straight here, rather than just dropping them in Stygia. Like,
Hey, think about how much
the
we
party
saved
did
on.
adapt the vehicle to make it float.
our
Okay,
vehicle?
so it does
Yes,
it.
you had to make it float in order to get through Mineros.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh yeah. Our vehicle.
So there
floats.
is a possibility that it doesn't have or it still has its spider legs and dimensional sextant. The dimensional sextant would be the best thing to look out for.
Yes.
I think for sure we should send our cold-blooded imp friends to go and try to find that, and also try to take a look for people who look exactly like us.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully we can get some information from that. And would you be okay with doing that first and then seeing what information we get from them before we go any further?
Yeah, before we send us out to actually look for ourselves, yeah. I would much rather do that, because that's less deadly immediately.
Okay. So we have that. So, let's get those two sent out on their mission. So I will walk over to our good friend Agnes and Maggle. Maggle? Is it Maggle?
Maggle.
And I will say,
Aegis and Maggle.
we have a very important mission for you two. And payment involves cookies. Are you interested?
Depends on the mission.
It's very simple. We just need you to have a look around town for two things. One, any individual who looks like any of us. More specifically, the
It's basically
human,
a clone of us.
the devil,
Yeah.
or the... What is Damien again?
Shifter.
Is that a race?
Yes.
Weird. Or a shifter. They don't know Nyla's been Lemurified, right?
As far as we know.
I would, that would be a Texas Shred question, because I don't know when she actually turned. Did she turn during your capture or after?
That was when we were selling pots and pans.
Okay, so...
No. Well, that's when you rolled for it. When did it actually take place?
Brian?
Because
around the time that you were selling pots and pans.
Okay.
All right. Then keep an eye out for a 30-foot long Lamia with no tail.
17
Oh,
foot.
Yeah.
Mutated monstrosity Lamia.
Yeah, it's it would be hard to miss this Lamia.
Wings, black, mostly.
No redeeming qualities whatsoever.
The second thing to look out for is a vehicle with a dimensional sextant and possibly spider legs.
And some sort of flotation devices. That I totally remember how we put them on the vehicle.
Weren't they like pontoons, basically?
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought it was like pontoons or something like that. Like
It was when we learned.
Ed,
you learn how to fix the vehicle.
Okay.
Or Damien learned how to fix the vehicle.
Yeah.
So yes, those are the two things you need to look out for: individuals that look like the party, and a dimensional sextant vehicle with spider legs.
You also must not speak to them at all. You just have to report back to us that you found them.
Yes, this is very important. Do not approach any of the party members that look like us outside of this inn right here.
And I think this is the common sense, but just don't talk to people, okay? Don't tell them what you're doing or who you work for.
Or, if they do ask, lie. That'd be pretty cool.
This is Tantalin. There are a lot of contacts here, and Volk will wink at Damien.
Damien just completely missed it because he was like scratching his nose on the inside of his mask.
That's a sign. Yes. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I think we could do that.
All right, too simple. We'll be waiting back here, eager for your words. We'll get things all settled here, and be sure we have a nice fresh batch of cookies for when you come back.
All right, there better be good cookies though.
Have I
Have you ever
made
known-
a bad cookie for you? You insult me.
We did make an okay cookie at one point, but like, you know.
My darling Damien, you know that nothing tastes better than my cooking, especially when we're in hell.
Well, I would
maybe
agree
I
with
should
that.
go
Don't
for
call me
some-
darling. It's no.
Okay.
Not a Darling fan?
No, absolutely not.
I think it's
Alright,
endearing.
And the two imps kind of pull on the doorknob, which is much larger, which is like pretty large for them. Open the door with a little bit of effort and fly out into the eternal night of Stygia.
I shut the door behind them. God, no common courtesy. Come on.
Shall we take a rest?
Yes, I don't. Does anyone else have anything they want to do while we're waiting for them to get back here?
Where did we... Like, were we able to get some sort of, like, parking for our vehicles, Brian?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Volk managed to pay for parking permits.
Yay.
What
Thank
can
you.
I say except you're welcome?
Mhm.
So,
All right.
Yeah. let's take a rest.
We'll take a long rest.
A long rest or a short
Alright.
rest?
You will take a 8-hour period of which you are asleep and uninterrupted, meaning that is a short rest.
I keep forgetting this stuff.
Yeah. It sucks for me too. So
I don't think it sucks for you that much, considering you're a warlock and are
I was
regaining your
gonna
spells
bring
on a
that
short rest.
well, true, but some of my gooder spells are a long rest.
Your gooder
True.
spells.
My gooder spells.
Nice.
Although, considering you did not run into any encounters, I think you probably are at a long rest.
Yeah, I have all my spell slots back. Do you want me to roll for biscuit making? Actually,
No, you are asleep right now.
that was like I was at full cookies anyways.
All right. The party will awaken. You have not been attacked in the night, which is surprising enough as it is.
Yay.
You will hear the soft sound of someone small rapping on the door.
Upon our chamber door,
Knock,
a rapping
knock,
upon our
knocking.
chamber door, a breeze and nothing more.
Petra shall open it.
I'll be
Alright,
like
you will
behind it, kind of, just in case.
Alright, on the other end of the door is a mezzoloth containing what looks to be a package and seems to have a bunch of stitches crawling up its belly.
Package for someone named
And looks at the package.
Texas Red.
That would be me. I'm going to collect my package.
Face
Can I do a
palms.
quick perception check as to what that actually looks like?
What the package looks like?
What the package looks like and what it could be.
Alright, yeah.
That's a solid, looks like a package.
It's a solid, looks like, you could probably easily carry it in your hands. In terms of size, not really that large. Sorry, it's roughly a foot square, but rather thin. As you look at it, you see there's a faint thread between it and the stitching on the mezzoloth. But as it hands it over to Texas Red, it cuts the snipping and starts wandering off.
Excuse me, can we ask who ordered you to deliver this package?
No.
That's the spot. No.
God, I like this guy.
and we will shut the door.
Now that this guy knows that Texas Red is currently occupying this room, I think we should find a new hotel to stay at for night.
Yeah, thanks, by the way. Don't... Just... Next time, just say, yeah, we'll make sure he gets it. What? Just...
Well, he wouldn't be a very good delivery guy if he just hands it over to anyone.
You know, I don't think being a good delivery guy is really a requirement here.
Yeah.
I do in hell. Imagine if a devil sends a package and it doesn't get to who it's supposed to. Somebody's gonna die.
We're still
Speaking
alive.
of time, I just have to ask Texas, were you expecting package or were you not expecting package?
I mean, I didn't order anything, but I'm a popular guy, so
Before
just
he
want to make
opens
sure
it, I
it's
would
not,
like to just go outside and make sure that I'm not in the same room when he opens the package.
I was about to say I'm gonna open this package in private because
We like detect magic on it first, or
Nah,
something
it's
like that.
And it's okay. You're taking too much risk. Or you're not. Yeah. Brian, is there like a bathroom or a corner or something where I can open this with some privacy, not knowing what the contents are? Could be very embarrassing.
I like to hide behind
Yes,
vaults
it's
in case of big
There would be.
explosion.
I'll just ready myself for when this inevitably goes poorly.
All right. Texas Red, you wander yourself into a bathroom, and you open the package.
Go to private alone. That's the next words.
Texas Red. The contents of this are several scrolls.
Ooh. I hate reading.
Which is why I will be just saying the contents of the scrolls in this, so you don't have to relate what it says. As it says, to Texas Red, 2 parties have entered, identical in nature, but only one is the true one. Answer these questions before 48 hours to prove you are the correct group.
Oh boy, it's a riddle thing.
And for simplification, I'm just going to post the questions.
Thank you.
Left.
Oops.
Yeah,
Probably
Damien didn't want to deal with
Sorry.
any riddles.
Yeah, no, riddles.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Gial. Gial's here.
What's an Archon?
Roll me a planar knowledge check.
Oh, god damn it.
Man, this guy's this contact's information is real out of date.
Oh god, it's devil knowledge.
Planar knowledge. 15?
Archons are basically the souls of the dead who are training, or are basically upgraded to being celestials. The most elite of Archons can be upgraded from that to becoming angels of gods if they prove themselves through works.
My baby girl is training to be an Archon. Ah!
Wait, you have a child?
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Volk. Fuck you.
Well, mine's impossible to answer, guys.
Well,
Also, how the fuck would I know? Like,
maybe that's the point. Maybe we're not supposed to know the answer for these. We're just supposed to give our best guess. So instead of giving the actual correct answer...
First
We prove
off, Texas Red, do you show these to the rest of the party?
Right.
Everyone but Nyla's.
My
Everyone
baby
but
girl is
Nihilus?
training to be an
Yeah.
Archon.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What we have here is a conundrum. Perhaps these are not supposed to be solvable. Perhaps they are to guess our true notions.
No, because I should know mine, but I forgot. Somebody told it to me at some point in my life.
Sorry, I should be more clear on the rules. One of the it's on the earlier document. It said basically whoever answers the most correct is the true group, or must be the true group.
All right. The most correct.
In case the rules are still confusing some of you, you must get more of these correct than the anti-party.
Oh boy, I'm not sure, sir. I like our odds. Can we steal their sheet and replace it with like a joke one?
We'd have to know where they are.
Well,
There are no rules listed. All you have to do is have more correct answers.
or we could walk out into the street and challenge them to a duel.
So Volks clearly has a brain more than him.
Okay. Giol, do you have the answer to your question?
Gial is very short and can't read the piece of paper because it's being held by somebody else.
I'll show it to him.
Damien, you immediately noticed Gial is sweating even in this cold climate. Also, let me do something for a second.
Now, guys, this could be big risk for me, but I like you folk, and I want you to continue eating my food, so I might have answers to these questions, possibly. I don't know. I have this spell that could help, but it's very big risk reward factor. This is what my spell does.
Oh
And I
boy.
posted it.
Oh, Texas Red, you recognize the name Bogon.
Oh,
In fact, you recognize it so well, you think you've read it in a book or something?
oh boy, books. Now I have to. Oh wait! I know where I read books in that library when I was snooping on people, and accidentally ruined my profile description, and like 3 other people's. So that's where it's from. I don't remember the contents, but that's the only place I think I've ever read a book in this whole campaign.
Boy howdy, that sure is a big risk, Petra. If you had to say your intelligence saving throw, is it a good number?
Intelligence saving throw. That's a solid, pretty neutral.
Like, how neutral are we talking? 0?
Yep.
All right.
But
Oh,
I
Christ.
do
That's a
have-
50-50.
But I do have blips stored up.
No, that's
But
worse than
if we're
50-50.
doing
Alright.
That's only a
Alright,
25% chance of success.
With the +4 from me, that's an
Oh.
11 or higher.
So that is basically that is like what,
50-50.
45% chance of success.
Pretty risk. And the downside is you are
I'm
useless for the next 3 days.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's only yes or no questions too. So
It could be a if one word questions are misleading. They could offer a short phrase. Okay. Let's think here.
Would I have an idea of... Was there a god that Deidre would have followed that would have said something to Kira, Brian? Or, like, did we ever tell Kira of a specific god?
So you have very little, if any, knowledge of what's been going on with your family.
No, I know, but I'm thinking, like, before, like, death. Would there have been a god that, like...
I don't know. How religious was Damien?
Damien, not very. Wait, hold on. I wanna... well, I mean, he's got a +3. Because he was a smart dude to begin with.
All
Yes,
right.
but knowledge does not mean practicing.
Yeah.
I can tell you about Lord and Savior Gordon Ramsay.
I would kill my family again to prevent them from practicing following Gordon Ramsay, Petra. No offense.
Some of
But
it.
great offense
It's all
intended.
mistakes.
See, this is just Melissa not really knowing any gods and stuff like that.
I have somewhat of an idea. I mean, it's not much of a lead, but I did ask an angel of Helm, I believe, to watch over your family and protect them.
Would you be able to contact that angel and be like, yo?
Not even in the slightest. But how much of a stretch do you think it would be that if... Do you know any other archons they could be training under? Because
No, she's
Brian, am I right
she's
that
training to be an archon, which an
right.
archon is someone who eventually will turn into a celestial if they progress far enough.
So if she becomes an Archon, she'd become a Celestial.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Does Helm have archons?
Does Helm have Archons? Yes. Does Helm have Angels? No. Angels are specifically lawful good, but Helm has an equivalent.
Neutral angels.
If you remember those
Angels.
heavily armored beings with the that were guarding the gate to the fortress of Helm, those would probably be the angels.
Were they celestials?
Yes.
So it's not outside of... That's the only lead I can think of for your daughter.
Is Helm-
However, she... yes, but it's also... She's in a good plane, right? So...
Yeah, she's in Elysium.
Elysium. What are the gods of Elysium?
That would be a you question.
All right, Brian.
Like, if anything,
Can I
could
get a religion check
roll a regular
to see if
religion,
I
but
know
no.
off the top of my head? Or would that be plainer knowledge?
Either.
I'll do religion, because that bonus is better. 7.
Okay, no.
There are dozens.
There's like a lot of gods.
Without knowing more, you wouldn't be able to pin a specific deity on Kira.
Okay. Well, I mean, Helm is the only one I know for sure has a vested interest in your family. Yeah, well.
Yeah, but I
He
don't
has
think
gotta-
she would train under a lawful
Yeah, I mean-
neutral god if she is literally in a neutral good plane. That might be a bit difficult.
If you you know your daughter. I don't have any idea who your daughter is, besides, through
Well,
words.
my daughter was also like 4 years old. That's definitely in the single digits above the age of 4. how old was she?
Oh.
5?
Pretty bad.
Oh.
No, this is Melissa, alright. God, how
Oh, even Texas
Yeah.
Red is like, that's a bad parent.
hold on. I got notes somewhere. Blah, blah,
Oh.
blah.
Big. Oh.
Did anyone know anything about Maximilian? Did anyone know him?
A bit. Not too much, though. What is the name of the ancient location which brought you out to the material plane? Can we do a
Brian,
knowledge
they roll, like,
history check
history checks? Yeah.
to see if he ever mentioned it to us?
Sure.
She was 5 years old. So, like, yeah, like, I have no...
13.
You don't quite remember the name, but it was. You're fairly certain it was some kind of like draconic temple thing.
Okay. Who speaks Draconic?
Me.
Me?
Start listing off
Oh, wait, no,
temples.
Draconic, I lied.
In Draconic, I just say the lair of the Dragon Queen and the Platinum Palace.
It was an ancient ruin. He wasn't a dragonborn when he came through the portal, right?
Yeah, he said he was human before. So it might not have anything to do with... Oh, no, because...
Yeah, that's why he's a dragonborn. So,
yeah. It might have been something to...
do we? Is there a god of dragonborn?
It's the only thing I can think of is the 5-headed dragon goddess. You know, that we kind of pissed off.
Well, "we" is a very strong word.
Sorry, Nyla pissed off one of her higher commanders, which probably in turn pissed off the goddess herself.
This all goes back to Nyla then.
Surprised there's not a question about Nyla. Seems to have
there is.
Maximilian.
Nyla.
Yeah.
There is a question about Nyla,
you
but
say
Bulk
that
doesn't
in-
know.
Yeah. There's a question
That
about
was-
Maximilian, but not of Nyla.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
right. That's right, because Texas Red didn't say anything about Nyla's.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's kind of shitty of whoever this contact is.
I mean, you know, I feel like it would have been better just to like have both teams meet out and then we have like a trivia competition.
Mhm.
Like,
We would so lose.
how do you know?
What
How-
is on information
Oh,
marks?
absolutely.
we
we would
would.
totally lose.
Okay, highest ranking devil capable of entering the plane you seek most, so that's the material plane in Texas. And what is the full title of their highest ranked former commander? One, I shouldn't even be saying somebody's full title out loud. I feel that's bad, because I feel their former commander's up there. Maybe not a god, but
The former commander of what exactly?
of the highest ranking devil, so it's a class of devils then.
The full title of their highest rank.
Material plane. So Dragath was able, or no, he had to contract it out.
Capable of entering Texas.
I mean, we could technically ask Dragath. We have the sending zone.
I mean, technically, couldn't any devil go to
Well,
Texas?
yeah, I mean, technically any of them can, and like the night hags can too.
Yeah,
But night hags
they're
aren't
not
devils.
Yeah.
I know.
So would
Roll me a
Archdevil
plane.
be...
Actually, no. You don't need to roll a plane knowledge check. Some of you have been long enough. Most devils cannot access any plane other than Bator without using special means.
Oh, okay. So you're saying like
without being
actually-
summoned or something?
Yes. For instance, imps are capable of leaving Bator easily.
Okay.
So it might not be a high ranked devil. It could be a very low ranked devil.
No, it'd be a high because leaving Bator is different from like actually jumping to the
Well, Brian just said imps can leave it whenever they want.
Yeah, you can leave bot.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
But imps
But
are
specifically
also
going
not the
to the
correct
material
answer
plane.
because they're not the highest rank.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Imps are like rank 2.
Texas Red, if he wasn't under his contract that says you can't leave this plane, he could go to Texas.
If I could get a means to
Yes.
get there and all.
So that is at least. What are you, a barb devil now? Spined?
Yeah.
Barbed? Barbed. So that's at least a barb devil. Would a horn devil be able to do that? That would be like Sureth, right?
Well, it's like naturally going there.
Actually, we can go directly through the ranks that Texas Red has gone through.
Yeah.
I will at least allow you to do that.
Isn't it like imp, barb devil?
So imps, yes. Lemures, no. Bearded devils, no. They are not able to planar shift. Spined devil, no. Barbed devil, no.
Okay.
So it is something above barbed devil.
Brian, as I have previous experience fighting devils who crossed into the material plane, would I have any idea about what is perhaps the most dangerous devil to come across in the material
Sure.
plane?
Roll me a knowledge religion, knowledge history, or plain knowledge.
10. Dang it.
Unfortunately, what you have been taught and the reality of things in Bator are different. So, ranks that you knew in life are different than the actual ranks here in Bator.
Got
Did
it.
he describe the ones that he's seen?
I was more thinking, like, is there any stories, like, about the chronicle of my
Yes,
order, about, like, the great evil we faced and what type of devil that was?
So the great evil that you faced was summoned in using summoning magic.
Okay. Damn.
Now gods aren't devils, right? Like the gods at the top in hell aren't actually considered devils, right?
They're
Archdevils
archdevils.
are devils, but they
Okay.
have the powers of minor gods.
So is the big guy himself? He's a god, though, right? The one.
Has he?
Yeah. I'm just trying to. Because like an arch devil can material shift, can't they, or planar shift, right? Like they're technically a devil and.
I don't know. Like, there's one right down the road. Why don't we just go ask him?
Okay.
All right. Without even having to do a check, Volk, you know that it's way more work to go and summon in a god or somebody of the same tier as god.
Okay, so it's not. We're looking for the answer here is kind of like a planar shift ability in mechanics wise.
So mechanics wise, it would be something that would be capable of plane shifting by itself.
Right. Okay. And my experience with my order is more in regards to summoned creatures.
Was
Yes.
Sureth and Dragath able to plane shift?
Sareth, no. He was summoned.
Okay. So that would get rid of Horn Devils.
Right, Brian?
Yes. There's also the if you really wanted to get technical in it, there's also a bit of a difference between going between planes and going between the outer planes and the material. But for the sake of this, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Also, hence time. You are in a place full of spies.
Was there more?
There are people knowledgeable about secret things that would be willing to tell you things for a price.
That's why we've got 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
There would probably also be a good chance of there being at least one governor here.
We should find the governor as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I do not want the anti-party to find a governor before us.
What's a governor? Sorry if I missed something
There's
simple.
someone who works with like
They know
the
lots of
archives. Like they have like the archives of all the planes.
A governor is a faction in Sigil who basically catalog information.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, we should go find the governor. The information I'm looking for is not going to be provided by a governor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm certain of that. I would need a information seller of sorts, which we can find when we talk to the governor. Okay, I think we are good to... The anti-party knows we're here for sure now. There's no point in hiding. I think we should all go as a group and perhaps leave one person back here, like a Gial.
And a Torun.
Okay.
Because Torun can telepathically communicate for a while,
Yep.
at least with me.
Yeah. So we'll leave those guys back here to hopefully deter any miscreants from trying to nab our stuff.
Yeah.
But even the most important thing now is finding out these answers.
Brian, how has Gial been since hearing his
He's
portion of it?
nervous. He's uncomfortable. It may not be as obvious to the rest of the party, but you can tell.
Gial, do you know the answer to your question?
I thought I did.
Or do you need Texas Red's big noodle to help you?
Texas
The
Red
answer
just
should be
throwing around
0.
his noodle.
Ooh. Are you okay to talk about it or no?
It's old stuff. I mean, real old stuff. But I've been certain for a long time the answer is 0. But obviously, if you're asking the question,
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure.
1 second. Slow computer.
You believe that he believes his statement, but is unsure about it now.
These could be trick questions, though. If you believe the answer is 0, how many people avoided the sacrifice? That answer could be 0.
What does Texas Red know about this event, which I apparently read about?
Well, you're willing to roll me a history check.
Sure, I have the bigliest history.
Alright.
Damn.
Damn,
Man,
not bad.
You definitely remember reading that in a book in the archives.
Oh, I remembered something, guys.
Now, obviously, it wasn't the Devil's books because those were all censored.
Who else's books did I read? I read Adeline's book, I think, or the Anti-Party's books. Oh, this is awkward. Well, we read Damien's family's book, I think, or no, that was Adeline's book.
I would be quite shocked if you read my family's book, considering that I spent 2 extra days trying to find my family after you came back.
No, you're right. We didn't, but we were looking for your family through Adeline's book to see. Or no, we weren't even looking for your family. I lied. They came up from Adeline's book, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
by the way,
I read Giel's book.
You do not read Joel's book.
Nyla should still have her bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to suggest to the party that maybe to answer one of her questions, maybe the answer is in her notes.
Did Nyla
What
take
question?
notes?
What do you mean? Question
Oh.
about Nyla?
Actually, that wasn't shared with the party. Never mind. Ignore that.
I was gonna say, I don't even know if Nyla took notes.
There might be a personal effect with any answer, but you know.
But we don't know of
Because we-
any...
Pure
I would
speculation.
also
Of
highly
course.
recommend to people, to a certain person who has all the information, to possibly share the final question for the sake of it benefits you.
Yes, I know. I was going once we were sorted out. I was going to say, Damien, there's a question about Nyla that you and I should probably discuss, given we knew Nyla the best. And then if we can't figure it out, we can open it up to the rest of the party. But when you see the question, you'll understand the issue.
Oh, boy.
Calm down. Texas Red is not trying to solve puzzles himself. If I could outsource my own puzzle, I would.
Crazy. All right, let's go to the governments or the governors. The governator.
Fuck the government.
Do you think we have the time?
Yes, always.
No, that's a lot of people, man.
Can we ask the innkeeper where the governor's office is?
Sure.
Excuse me,
Yes.
innkeep. Where's the local governor's office?
Governor's office, yeah, that's going to be down 2 levels. You're going to take a right, and then it's going to look like the path only goes left, but it goes right as well. So you're going to take, and then you're going to follow that around for like 20 feet, and then you're going to see from there, if you tilt your head to the left a little bit, you're going to see a building which has like a green sign. You're going to head to that building, and then you're going to turn around, and that's where the building's going to be.
All right, Damien, you got all that?
Yes.
Excellent. Before we leave, I'll tell Tarun and Gial if the 2 frost imps come back, send them to us. Well, actually, have them wait here. Have them wait in the room. Hopefully, we shouldn't be too long at the governor's. All right. Anybody have anything else, or let's get this quiz on the road.
All right. We go down 2 levels. We take a right. The path looks like it goes left, but it also does go right. So we take that right, and then we tilt our head a little bit to the left, find the green sign, go to the green sign, and turn around.
Yeah, so you tilt your head to the side a little bit, and you see the green sign. The green sign is like 3 levels down.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to basically wander through the streets again in order to find it, and then you turn around, and there's a big building with the sign of governor's office in there.
Aha.
Excellent. All right. We will walk into the governor's office.
Yeah, so as you walk into the governor's office, the receptionist looks up and says, "Oh, sorry, you had something else?"
Actually, yes, we did. We had some more questions about our previous statement. Could we meet with that rep again just for a little while?
Well, I mean, meeting up again is. I guess we can arrange that. You'll just have to wait for a few minutes, though.
Of course, we appreciate it.
Insight check on the waiting a few minutes.
Sure.
Looks like we're gonna have to wait a few minutes.
Thank you, Damien, for your ever good insight.
All right. So you wait 10 minutes, and a group of people come out, people. By people, I mean 2 barbed devils and an imp. And the person says, "All right, you can come over."
We go over.
All right, we will walk over.
All right. What did you want to know, or what further questions did you have?
Now, this might sound a bit strange, and take this with a grain of salt, if you will, but the people who you just gave information to were, in fact, doppelgangers disguised as us.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I will do that. Ah, damn it! Damn it! Ah, it's worthless.
I see. Okay, sure. We can. If that's what happened, and he like does a wink to you.
So, whatever information you just told them, could you also tell us?
Well, I mean, we didn't. We were just this completely separate group does another wink. Went and asked us about some, gave us some questions that needed to be figured out. As people use us for.
And can you tell us more about their questions?
Some of the.
What answers did you give them?
And goes to a file folder, or sorry, not file folder, goes to a file drawer, opens it up, skims a few, pulls out a parchment. All right, let's see. The questions that you definitely did not ask were, let's see. You asked for a list of deities of the. Oh, sorry, I am completely blanking right now.
Elysium?
Yes, Elysium, thank you. You've got a question about aspects of the world serpent. And,
okay.
And also got names of the temples in some material plane, and some kind of looking into the government structure, the structure of some kind of organization of they call it the planar police.
Okay.
That sounds like a stupid name for an organization, but okay.
At least it's got alliteration.
Yeah, that's it.
The plain police.
Okay. And can we copy down the list of names for the Elysium deities? Can we just copy down the information that was given?
Well, we don't have the information. You just came in, or sorry, the completely separate group came in and asked for this information to be answered. The policy is, wait, we get it within 24 hours.
Ah, okay.
Well, if we are the ones that came in before, could you tell it? Were we going to come in to get this info, or was the runner going to bring it to us?
Someone said that they were gonna collect it.
Well, could we
I want to make a caveat on that. Instead of someone coming to collect it, why don't we just have it be delivered directly to our... Or no, you know what, instead, if someone comes to collect it, make sure they have a band on their arm. And I kind of show him my little bandage that I have wrapped around my arm.
I see. Okay. Sure. Give me a second, and he scrawls something down on the sheet of paper.
And if they don't have a band on their arm, then don't give them the information. Is
No,
that
give
clear?
them false information. If they don't have a band, please give them these answers that I am totally the best at answering. The whereabouts of Volk's former superior is the plain of Greenland. Maximilian's ancient location is
The Alamo.
Kansas City.
You should have
the
said the
number-
Alamo. Come on, man.
Kansas City.
Oh,
How many people avoided the sacrifice? That would be about 32 and a half. There was a baby, so like that's a half a
No,
person.
it was a pregnant lady.
First off, you should know that GL's question and Texas Red's question were not asked.
Oh,
Well,
then
probably
it-
because they have a Horn Devil and an Oni with them.
Yeah, so yeah, give them the false information on Volk, Maximilian. Give them a list of gods from
Jesus Christ
the
is who.
Beastlands.
Jesus Christ is who Damien's Damien's child is.
Don't give them a false answer for that one. That's too obvious.
No, give them, instead of a list of gods from Elysium, give them a list of gods from the Beastlands. Because isn't that, like, chaotic good or something like that? Like, really chaotic good?
Yeah, it's
Chaotic good, neutral good.
Oh. What's the chaotic good?
I'll write this. You're asking for me to give false answers to this group that definitely isn't you.
If
Now I'm
there is
having
no
so many-
band. If there is no band around the arm.
I see. I'll write. Well, since you're asking for actual sources of information, I am going to require a fee as well for this, because this is a lot of information to find.
of course. And there is one minor. I mean, we can pay you first, but there is a very minor piece of local information I would like to request. Hopefully, that can get returned immediately. But how much is your fee, first of all?
Considering you're asking for more things on top of it, and on top of that, not setting a time for, getting around having to ask for another governor, probably gonna have to say the fee is 20 gold.
We can pay that.
Please remember that if you're asking for more questions, to set a schedule in the future.
Of course. We are in a bit of a bind, of course, with the doppelgangers and all that. And the single piece of information I would like to know is there a information broker in Levistus that is moreover tracking the... Just what is the list of information brokers in... or Tantalon?
I can get you to that, but once again, that'll fall under the 24 hours rule.
All right. That's fine.
All right. I'll put that under the same fee as before. So.
And if we come in without the band on, don't say you don't have a band on, we're gonna give you the second set of information or something along those lines. Like... I assume
Roll me
that
a persuasion check. Roll me a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
Sure.
How do you assist?
I would like to give them an honest and wholesome look that says, you can trust us. We're really trustworthy people.
Okay, well, that's an 11.
Or I won't tell them that.
Man, we suck at rolling. All right.
Although you did need that assistance.
Yeah, no shit.
Christ, we rolled 2 1s in a row.
God.
You guys are really not pulling the party up.
You know, someone's got to drag us down, or else we'd get a big head.
I used to
Alright.
have a big head. I fixed it though.
Let's get out of here. I have another idea for where we could get some more information. Okay. So once we're out of the governor's, let's try finding an information broker. And I feel like the fastest way to do that will be asking like a barkeep or something, because I mean, they typically have an ear to the ground. And it's not like, Brian, have we seen any signs for information brokers on the street?
I hate
Yes.
that you keep saying information brokers.
No, this is not the imp kind. This is just regular.
Information, not information.
Yes. Information is far less
Obviously, they're under
reliable.
different names, but yes, that you definitely see that there are some buildings here.
Oh, sweet. Then let's go check one of those out.
You enter a building with the unique title of Secrets and Whispers.
Oh, what a coinky dink. Just what we're looking for.
As you open the door, a little bell goes off, and an imp flies over to you.
Hi, how can I help you?
We're looking for answers to questions that aren't too obvious. Something of a secret answerer, if you will.
Well, you know that the boss goes in charge is a big fee. But, for folks like you, I bet that we could find a fee that will match both of our desires.
I'm sure we can talk about it. Lead the way.
All right. Hey, boss. We got some customers.
And he takes you over to a room in the back. There, sitting at a desk, is a horned devil who is surrounded by what looks like pieces of parchment, and there's bookshelves absolutely filled with dusty tomes behind him.
Well, this looks promising.
But boss, we got some customers, and they say that they're willing to pay the fees if need be.
And who are you?
We're a group of individuals who have a vested interest in uncovering the truth about our pasts.
I see. And how can I help? As he pulls out a piece of parchment and Texas Red, you can tell he's immediately scribbling up a deal.
All right. We need to know information about, first of all, former leadership of the Planar Police in their current locations. We need a list of ruins and in the material plane that have the possibility of transporting you to Bator and also turning you into a Dragonborn. We need a list of... Damien, can you cover your question? I'm not sure exactly what to ask.
I'm sorry, you said temples turning people into Dragonborn?
Temples relating to dragons or Dragonborn.
Yes.
I see. And you had another question?
Yes. Damien?
I don't know why we're asking this guy if we've already asked the other people and they can get it to us tomorrow.
Well, this might have more detailed information.
We're looking for gods and goddesses from Elysium.
More specifically,
who
gods and
reside
goddesses
in Elysium.
that... Or more specifically, looking for the name of a god who would be accepting archons and training archons in Elysium.
Well, you don't have to pay me to get that list, unless you want it in a timely manner.
Told you.
Can you get a list of all the people currently training to be an archon in Elysium? And the gods they're working
That's
for?
a bit of a more comprehensive list, but I can get that to you in some time.
If we give you the name of the person we're looking for, can you narrow it down, both on time and fee?
Sure.
Damien?
I don't know if I want to give him my
I'm about to
daughter's name.
It's a devil. They're
Yes,
lawful
that's
beings.
exactly the point,
Oh,
Bulk.
your daughter's name, you say?
Yeah, I'm not
Don't
exactly
worry,
giving you
it would
any
be-
information relating to my family. Thank you very much.
It's a contract.
Yeah,
Whatever is in the contract has to be fulfilled.
Damien, take it as somebody that writes contracts and is a devil. I would abuse that in one way or the other if I
Well,
was
let me
in a
put
party.
it this way. It is unfortunate for you that I know this information now. And if you don't sign this contract, I now can use this. It is in your interest now to sign whatever is on this
I never
contract.
gave you my daughter's name. And you don't know who the fuck I am. You have no power over me.
That's not true. Let's not go making enemies here. We're here as customers. We're here to purchase a service. And Damien, we don't have many options.
We have at least one other option that's not gonna risk my daughter's soul there, Bulk.
We have This is not, your daughter's not being brought into this. We simply need answers. You have experience writing contracts, Texas Red most of all. I have faith in our abilities to get a fair and non-compromising deal out of this horned devil here. Is that not correct?
That's not correct.
Absolutely, Volk. I would never. If you sign the contract, I can definitely put in a clause of non-disclosure.
That's what we need. Simple
Can I
enough.
roll an insight check about him?
Non-disclosure is just he's not telling anyone else.
I understand what that means, but there could be a loophole in that. Can
Can
make
I
a
roll a
insight check
thesaurus
for-
check?
There's 100% a loophole in that. There's a loophole in
You,
every
you
single
don't need to
thing
roll
Devil's
to know
doing.
that there is going to be loopholes.
Okay.
Again, not
Petra,
giving
you
him
have
my
lived
daughter's
in
name,
this long
not
enough.
giving him my name, not giving him
You-
anything that can give him power over me.
You already know that he knows your name.
He knows my first
As-
name.
True.
All right, then I guess we'll just settle for the entire list. And then Mr. Devil in the Hat, since we're not using our names, I guess.
Oh, he can know my name. I'm fucking Texas Red, goddammit.
And how would you not know Texas Red? Would you like to ask him your question?
Oh yeah, which one of our kind can? What's the highest ranking of our kind that can move to the material plane? I need somebody to go get my gun.
Well, if you want that information, no contracts are required. Just let's say 2 soul coins.
That's a lot, man. It's just like an org chart I need. You know
You can
what
roll me,
else?
roll me a persuasion check to see if you can get this price knocked down.
I should have assisted. Whoops. I apologize.
Volk, we could say post haste that you went and assisted.
I don't want Volk's help. He's already
Alright.
made this worse than it has to be.
I can. Actually, no, I can't.
I'm
That's why.
sorry, but you know how it is. If I go easy on the pricing, then it makes me look weak. And then it makes it harder to get the information.
You know, how about we do this? You give me mine, and I won't help with any contracts on my associate side. I'll let you have fair, free game at them. I won't vet anything. I'll go wait outside and take a smoke break.
Well, I am feeling charitable, and so honestly, sure, I can give you that information for free. Just need to sign this right here first. And he hands over a different document.
And what does this document say?
seems that while he was writing with his right hand, he was also writing with his left hand, and managed to basically write down that you're going to leave the room for during the rest of the, or you're basically never going to return.
Never going to. I mean, I need to come back inside probably, but I'll go wait outside.
No, I think you should leave forever. To never return.
Sorry, never return to this building.
Yeah, but what if I want to come in and say hi?
Then you'll be breaking the contract. And then you die.
I will scribble it out. I will make some appendices that basically say I will step outside and I will not assist in the contracts. I will not vet any contracts made with my companions today.
The devil takes a look at your scribblings, thinks about it for a second, sighs, and says, "Fine, very well."
Alrighty. I mean, once you give me that information, I'm probably got to step outside to comprehend it. I'm sure it will be tragically shocking to myself, so too shook up to help with contract vetting.
Oh, most indefinitely.
Yeah.
All right. Do you sign the document?
Yeah.
What a fool.
All right. Well, the information you are seeking is Erinys.
Alrighty. Well, that's a big mental teaser for me. I need some air, guys. I'm gonna go outside. Good luck.
All right.
Do you want me to leave, Brian, or is
Oh no, you can just sit in here. It's just that you can't do anything about it. So yeah, you can mute yourself. Otherwise, you can just sit here and wait.
Cool.
So those are our questions.
All right. Well, in terms of the agreement, I find. Let me double check to make sure that I have all the questions you are seeking. You are seeking the locations of former planar police members. You are searching for the names of, generally, names of temples associated with Dragonborn and dragons in general.
On the material plane.
Which may have lingering magics among them.
Oh, right. So temples on the material plane dealing with dragons and dragonborn, which may have magical properties to them, we'll say.
May or do have magical properties to them.
All right, may or do. We have then that seems to be the end of the questioning. Is that correct?
No, we still need the list of all of the gods training, the archons
Gods
training under
looking
gods.
Gods looking for archons for training.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna use telepathy and send Volk Nyla's question, I guess.
Okay. Did you do that before this?
Sure. I mean, I don't think it matters. It's not like I'm assisting anything. I'm just telling you the last one. If you want to add it on to whatever deal you're trying to make, go for it.
Right, and whatever, and looking for planes in which
The great sea
have
monster.
The world serpent.
the god of which matches this description, which obviously I'm not going to say.
Of course.
I was gonna say, not the world serpent, it would be the hydroplane guy, right?
Yes, but it's
the
an
nickname?
aspect of the world serpent.
Okay,
Or it's a part
gotcha.
of.
Gotcha.
Long
Hippodipmus.
story, blah 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 blah.
Yes.
World serpent split into pieces.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the one for sea serpents. The aspect of sea serpents.
All right, so those 4 questions, is that correct?
Yep.
That is correct.
All right. So what I can do for you? Let's see. If you want a quick and easy answer, I can give it to you within 12 hours. Although, if you want everything possible, some of these look to be quite difficult to acquire.
24
I might
hours?
take 24. Because of the time, I would be willing to. I'd be willing to increase my motivation if you increased your fee.
Would you,
And
in case someone else?
generally, nobody else hears anything about this.
Of
Yes.
course. Now, there is a stipulation I must put in there due to our circumstances, and that the only people you can reveal this information to is us after you have verified the mark upon our arm. You cannot mention this to anybody until after verifying the mark. Our circumstances are our own, but I'm sure you understand our need for discretion.
What is this mark on your arm?
It would be...
We will
I'll look at
reveal it to
Damien to
you.
get
We
confirmation.
will reveal it to you after the contract is signed.
Very well.
You also can't mention the mark on the arm.
Yes, and you cannot mention said mark to anybody.
Right, let me
Just covering our tracks.
add this to the contract. Alright, so which package deal are you looking for? Are you looking for it to be sped up? Are you looking for the 24-hour? Are you looking for the 12-hour?
We're looking for the 24-hour.
Alright. In that case, judging by the specificity of these questions, I can say that the price would... I will say 6 silk coins.
Fair and generous offer. Do you mind if I look over the contract and be sure there aren't any loopholes, of course.
Same.
And,
roll me a intelligence or intelligence, yeah, roll me an investigation check, I guess. Investigation.
I'll take a 20.
Would I? Okay.
You take a 20? Alright, you
I'll
just
take a
use a
20.
blips?
Yep.
Alright, there are definitely loopholes, but it seems that you're not exactly sure what they are, as they're talking about, except in the case listed in file 17D, located in the Great Library of Nessus, and amongst other things. Basically, you're not exactly sure what the loopholes are. Other than
Is
they
there any
exist.
way I can tighten those loopholes through using my own experience as a paperwork junkie? I will bring out the
would
paperwork
need
bag.
You to roll
Can
me
I
a-
assist in that, considering that I did the group's
I would
paperwork for
say-
the first, 3 months?
No, Damien. You may not. I feel like what you're asking is basically to also type on somebody else's keyboard at the same time.
Oh, what if we both use one hand?
So, Volk, I will allow you to roll me an intelligence check with proficiency.
I was
Okay.
just gonna ask, as he's making edits, I can be reading over a different
plus
piece
4.
of paper.
All right. That is a natural 20.
That is a nat 20. All right. You think
Beautiful.
you've tightened this to a satisfactory degree. There
Alright.
are some loopholes still remaining, but based off of the way that it is written, you're not exactly sure if there's even a way to remove them. But they don't seem to involve you.
Alright.
It's more of if this contract isn't fulfilled in an adequate manner, then X, Y, and Z happens, except in the cases listed under this file located in a location you've never been.
Right.
Alright, well in that case, you seem to have found it satisfactory. If I wouldn't mind all of you signing to make sure that it is official for all of you. And I
Alright.
will, of course, sign my name as Will.
We never caught your name.
Indeed.
Do you
Was this
have
by
something
design?
we can call you when referring to you? Obviously, that won't give us any power over you, because I know how devils work.
Look, we got
Sure,
oodles.
you can
of
call
devils,
me
man.
the Seeker.
Wild. Why can't we get cool nicknames?
I do have a cool nickname. It's called
I
the
don't believe
Fire
it.
Fist.
Dude, Fist. That's a cool nickname.
No, the fucking Fire and Ice Fist.
Can you turn one of your fists into fire and one? All right, not important. We'll talk about this back at the room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll
Sorry.
sign
Frost
his
Fist.
name.
That's better.
We'll workshop it later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as per the contract, you owe the 6 soul coins.
And I will pay 6 soul coins.
Now, company policies. Would you like me to notify you with a messenger, or would you want to just collect this when
We'll just
24 hours
collect
go?
it. Less loose ends.
Very well.
Daredevil gets rather cranky when there are loose ends.
And then when the contract is signed, I will reveal the mark under the bandage to him. This is the symbol that you will be looking for whoever comes to collect this information.
Right.
No one was in the room other than him, right?
And the imp.
Which imp?
Look, if we can't trust this guy, we signed a non-disclosure agreement. Heaven forbid.
I would like to reveal it when the imp is like blocked from view or something like that, so the imp doesn't see the mark.
Sure. It's not that difficult considering, it's something on your arm. You can just hold it up to your body, basically, and prevent the imp from seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hurry along now. I must send out my seekers, my information finders.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. And Falk will leave.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do right now?
Okay, Brian.
Petra, how do you feel about making money?
Mm-hmm.
Matt, you are muted.
Sounds like a yes to me.
I am good.
At doing it, or you don't want to do it?
Sorry, doing what?
Making money.
I can go make money.
You are our little money maker.
As long as you guys enjoy my cooking, I don't mind doing work for you.
We appreciate it. These funds help, save our skins, quite literally.
Yeah. Okay, Brian. If the highest ranked devil capable of entering the material plane is an Aaron Yes, and their highest ranked former commander, the commander of the Aaron Yes, that was Zariel, correct? Or like it is Zariel?
No.
Who fucking commands the Aaron Yes?
Sounds like a question for the governors. Wink, wink.
Texas Red, do you know devil ranks above the Aaron Yes?
Do I know who commands them?
Roll me a knowledge check. Roll me history, and I will say you have advantage.
Okay, Texas. Time for some big brain action.
Ooh.
Well,
That was almost really
you've
good.
Been here for
It was really good. It's 18.
quite some time.
Oh, did he get advantage?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's why the 18 is darker.
Let's see. Who was the Assuming that is talking about the currently highest ranked former commander of them. Let's see. According to the history logs,
We stumped Brian, guys. He's buying for
the
time.
answer is Glasya.
Cool. Glasya. Probably shouldn't say. Well, I guess I can say that one out loud, but I still won't. As a member of the PR
we
Brigade.
know nicknames that she goes by, right?
Nope.
Yes, you would know.
Yeah. Well, because she goes by, like, what is it, the Asmodeus daughter, right? Like, that's one of
It
her.
would probably be very stupid to go by a nickname that involves someone even more
That's
powerful.
That's true. Devil God daughter. How about that?
I'm not sure that's entirely better, but sure.
Well, at least I'm not saying his full name. Like,
We should start giving people more nicknames. Can we have a nickname channel?
The Queen of Malbog would probably be the easiest.
Alright, we're basically experts at answering these questions.
Of course, the question was, what is the full title?
Ooh, that might be an issue. But the governors would have an answer if we want to stop by there again. I'm sure for a small fee.
yeah.
Unless we'd like to go to another information broker.
Have there been any imps or devils or anyone following us, Brian, as we go around town completely not stealthy at all?
Roll me a perception check.
Why is this not popping up?
Can I assist with that?
I'll allow it.
Beep. 18. Thank you for the assistance. Because, again, that would have been a natural 1.
Just love these natural ones.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 6 have been natural 1s? Or have rolled a natural 1?
You need to do better.
Not that you can tell. But it's
Okay.
hard to tell. This place is quite empty, in the most part, but the darkness of the sky or the fact that everything is pretty much nighttime, could easily hide people.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to that, you know that some devils can go invisible.
Yeah.
Like imps.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Or-
would give you disadvantage to detect them.
Yeah. Which I would just cancel out and make it the 11. So, that's great.
On the bright side, oh wait, your 11 can't go any worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is literally the worst I can do.
Not as good as Nyla's passive stealth and sleight of hand.
Yes, one of the few things Nyla was great at.
That and sexual harassment.
Only one of the only things Nyla was great
I'd say
at.
just general harassment, too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Alright, do we have anything else? We want to ask the governors that one last question. And then move on?
Sure. Onward and upward, right?
I certainly suppose so. So let's run back to the governors. Metaphorical
Alright.
run, of course. It's a
Metaphorically run.
leisurely pace. And we'll consult with the front office person and we'll ask them, excuse me, we are the group who was just in here a little bit ago. We seem to be coming around like a bad habit. But,
Yes, indeed.
could we ask for an amendum to the last information we requested? Just a
Another
small
addendum?
adjustment. Small addition, I should say.
You really keep on coming in
We-
through these doors.
We can pay the fee, no matter the cost.
As
Wait,
long as
what's
it's not
were we
more than
going
2
back
soul
before?
points.
Sorry if I missed that.
Yeah,
We need the full title of their highest ranked former commander. The full title. I assume
Yes.
the governors will have that on record.
Yeah. Also, how many times have we been in here now?
Twice.
Lost track.
I think Damien.
I
was
would like to
super
insight
hard to
check.
get past.
Yeah, no, I was asking the receptionist, because I would like
Sure.
to insight check
Insight
that.
check.
Hmm.
You think that they haven't really been trying to keep track of how many times, but it's been more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Sus.
I mean,
As
it's
the
pretty
kids
easy to say 1, 2, 3.
According to your notes, how many modifications to this information request have been made so far?
You're asking this to the person who's actually been
Yeah.
handling the questions?
Yeah,
Yes. Let me see. Pulls it out, and there's just like there's where you guys had the addendum added in. And there's an addendum that has now been scratched out, and there's now an
Ah.
addendum below that.
God damn it! Can we just make a separate search?
I'm sorry, did they have to pay a fee for that additional addendum? Did we pay the fee for that?
Well, yes. You, as you are the same, or sorry, as you are a completely different group. Winks again. You definitely paid another fee.
The timeline is still 24 hours?
Yes, indeed.
I'm assuming the other group was just as convincing.
Yes, the other group. Mm-hmm.
Can we see the full addendum that has been made?
You know what? How about this? Can we just cancel everything
No, we need information.
and start a new one?
Oh my god, it's just gonna continue forever. We're gonna be a revolving door through the governors.
we're just gonna come back in. No, wait, I know how we do it. Cancel it and have Petra make the new one.
Yes. I just want to completely cancel anything that me or any of these people, save for the tiefling, she's new, have to do.
Wait, was the tiefling in here
Is she?
just most recently? Hey, like the tiefling. Is it a purple tiefling?
I thought she was like
More like
Gray.
white gray. Yeah.
White. Was the white tiefling in the last group that was here? Of us? Them?
No. There was a white snake though.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
We're the group with the white team. Why are all of Matt's characters white? Is there something going on here?
What? Matt, is there something you want to tell us?
I mean, I have a dragonborn skeleton, and his name's Pot.
And
What color are his
bones are
bones?
white.
He's made of bones. Bones are white.
Sus.
Actually, they're black. Fun fact.
Sus. Alright, anyway. Yes, we are technically two separate groups. We're the group with the tiefling. The bandage on the left arm. Can our
Roll me
tiefling
a
here make...
persuasion check.
Oh, God.
One of
23.
these days you're gonna get something above it. There we go. All right. Wait. You weren't. Were you being serious about the whole doppelganger thing?
Yes.
Of course!
Oh dear. Okay. All right. So you're the group then with the tiefling. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I think all right.
Group with the snake is the doppelgangers.
All right. So you want me to start a separate order? You said.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. I can do that.
Alright.
Thank you.
We need the list of gods in Elysium. Accept it or training. No. Just the list of gods. The full title.
We
For-
should specify for these guys list of gods in Elysium accepting archons or training archons.
If you can-
wait. Well, I can tell you straight out that that would be all of them.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then list of gods in Elysium.
Can you get a
please.
list of archons training, or of people training to be archons and what gods they're trying to serve under?
Well, that would take more than 24 hours to give you.
All right, that's fair. Then just the list of gods.
Yeah.
Would be appreciated.
We can.
Yeah.
Full title for what was her name? Her
the
title?
Queen of Malbog.
Yes.
Oh, I can. Yes, just pay the fee and I can just give that to you.
Okay. And then ruins in the planar realm, or the not the material plane, relating to dragons and dragonborn.
That are still enriched with magic.
Right.
So-
right now you've got the gods of Elysium,
Yep.
ruins in just the material plane that have magic that are associated with dragons and dragonborn. The full name of the queen who rules below.
Okay.
And anything else?
No, I think that'll be
The names of any survivors of the sacrifice of
Boghorn.
Boghorn. Bocan. Bocon.
Bogo.
Bogon.
All right, I can do that.
The location of the aspect of sea serpents. Or the sea serpent aspect of the world serpent.
Oh, all right.
And
Got
that would be it. Once again, we are the group, bandages, left arm. The
With
tiefling is with us. You can give the information to
false
the
information to the other ones, to the ones with the snake.
I'm sorry, but you know, as you're not the group that went and ordered the initial request, I'm unable to.
That is fine.
Comply.
We understand. How much is the fee total?
Well, considering that you're asking questions and did not set up a appointment, 20 gold.
And
Oh, 20 gold? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, just pay the 20 gold. That one's not worth arguing.
I thought that he was saying 20 soul coins at first. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, these guys
No.
charge gold.
Yes.
It's devils that
Okay.
charge soul coins.
Yes.
All right, thank you for your time. Sorry for confusing you through all of this. We swear we're the real people and not the doppelgangers.
Yes.
Have a nice day.
All right, thank you.
What was the full name of she who resides below?
Of course, we do need that.
Yes,
You said you could just give that to us.
Can you write it down
give
for
me
us?
a second. I'm not comfortable saying it out loud.
Yes, please.
Right.
And this is her many titles.
Before he gets back into the room, did he leave the room to go get like paper or something to write this down?
No, he didn't leave the room. He just went over to one of the sides into a file cabinet and grabbed one.
Never mind then. All right. Jeez Louise. I hope one day to have that many titles too. Would be pretty neat. Does anyone have any other further questions? I hope not, because we already paid the fee. Speak now, or forever hold the peep.
I have none.
Awesome. So what? Back to the inn. You sure they haven't stolen our stuff right under our nose?
You
That would
have
be
not gotten a message back about
from
from Torun.
Okay.
So you
What
guys
do you-
want me to go get some money then?
Let's go back to the inn and reconvene first.
Alright, and back.
Okay, we're heading back to the inn.
Okay. I assume she. Oh shit. That is quite the title.
Yeah, right? Okay. Do we arrive safely at the inn?
Well, you have not been attacked.
All right.
Make sure
Oh.
that we're not followed, please. We'll do a little perception
Yeah,
check.
roll another
Just,
perception with
I'll
advantage.
assist. Yay.
wow. 29!
Nice.
You are being followed.
Damn it.
There's 3 invisible imps following you.
Everybody split up, or no?
Why don't we just go to a bar, wait for this all to blow over,
Well, I assume they're probably just gonna be following us.
and then one of us could sneak up behind them, while the majority of us draw their attention at the bar.
We could do that.
Damien, you dart off. The rest of us sit at the bar.
Yep.
And see if you can't grab one of them for interrogation. Texas Red has been giving me the interrogation look. It's quite unnerving.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, he gets antsy about that kind of stuff, but it's okay.
I love interrogation.
Yeah.
It's my favorite pastime.
Hold your horses, we'll get you something. Yeah, I'll follow them to the nearest tavern, and then just basically as soon as everybody goes in, I'll just like go find an outhouse or something like that, and then just like sneak away.
Or try to lose your...
Stealth check.
With advantage because of my amazing cloak. Beep. Oh.
God, what a... This is why we didn't let you go off on your own.
Let me double check something. Alright, you think you snuck off?
Okay. I would like to, wherever I saw the last imp, I would like to sort of like try to sneak up behind him and try to catch him.
Alright, so as you are sneaking off and moving around the building over to like an outhouse, you can tell that there's an imp following you.
I will go up to some strange, or like a little corner or something, and look like I'm trying to find like a hidden doorway or something, like sort of like press the brick in the right place. I'm just like examining the wall real close. And then just like really listening for the imp, and just like when it gets somewhat close, I kind of just want to like basically just like turn around real fast and just
You
like
cannot
sprint
really-
after it and just try to grab it.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to roll me a perception check with disadvantage. You're trying to listen for an imp, and the sky is filled with has lightning in it, which is considerably larger than the quiet flaps of wings.
22.
Alright, somehow in between lightning strikes, you can hear the faintest of flapping of wings. I'm gonna need you to roll me initiative.
Oh yeah.
Now you started rolling good, Damien.
Yeah, now that I actually need it.
About
Hell
time.
yeah.
Alright. There is only one way this imp can avoid you, and that is by rolling a nat 20. It did not roll a nat 20. You don't even have to do anything. With the ridiculous speed, you are able to fly up just low enough to be able to grab the imp and come back down.
And then I'll keep my hands, so like keep it so he can't fly, but I'll put another hand over his mouth and just like I'll tuck him into my vest a little bit and just like kind of just walk like for Damien's trying to be nonchalant, but he's really not. Just like back to the
Roll me.
inn.
Are you restraining this imp, or are you just like shoving it in a pocket and like putting your hand on top of it so it can't escape, or how are you doing this?
Like I'm holding him like you hold a chicken.
All right, but like
Or like a
got him-
football, I should say,
you're
like
getting
a
him into
football.
your. All right, but like you're trying to get him into your pocket or whatnot.
Yeah.
You said.
Well,
So, like-
not like in a pocket, but just like in my vest, like open up my vest a little and just tuck him under my arm.
I see.
And then just like hold him there like he's my buddy.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Roll me a performance check
This is not gonna go
because
well.
you're trying to move about
Alright.
without as if you didn't have an imp underneath your armpit.
16.
All right. You're doing a passable enough job.
Mm-hmm. I'll walk back into the bar and kind of like motion for Texas Red. Hey, I found a buddy for you.
Fun.
You two need a room?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask the innkeep how much for a room.
Now, is this a different place than where you've already or that you?
This is a different
already have a
place.
room at? All right.
Yes.
Well, how long?
Texas Red?
Yeah.
Couple hours?
Sure.
Couple hours.
Couple hours. Then let's say 5 gold.
Here you are, good sir. Give us one without any windows, please.
Right away. All
And
right. Here's your key.
I will hand the key to Texas Red and go back to the bar.
You don't want to come, Volk?
Not interested.
I will basically go to the door with Texas Red, hand over the imp and say, good luck, have fun, goodbye, and go back to the bar.
Alrighty.
All right, Texas Red. Do you want to go into a separate channel, or do you want to just party here?
What does the rest of the party want?
I'll be at the bar.
I mean,
Give me when you need me.
I guess I'll go to a separate channel to protect their characters.
I feel like using Texas Red as a tool is nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like
It's
we can
fun
use
using
all of us
him as a
to let-
tool rather than him using us as a tool sometimes.
Right? It's a nice change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say reversal, but that also makes sense.
Dame, you get telepathically communicated to that you need healing, or sorry, that Texas Red needs healing. Stat.
Oh, I make my way back to
I'm gonna
the
guess
room,
it's about his guest.
and who needs healing? You or
The imp that you didn't disarm before you let loose to me. They stabbed themselves.
no? Beep. I poke it and give it 2 hit points. I'll give it 10.
All right, you give it 10 hit points,
Mhm.
and you could see it's trying to squirm to sting itself, but Texas Red obviously isn't allowing that to happen the second time.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
Just as a heads up, I can't really do that too much. 'Cause, you know.
You can do that over and over. Well, I'm glad our imp buddy here is.
No, like I can do it multiple times. I just prefer not to. Okay, bye.
Going to cause issues.
You know, it's gonna cause issues.
We'll see.
How's our guest?
Whoops.
Did you bit the tin off?
What?
Oh.
No.
Did you bite the tin off?
No, I may have not taken any inventory of if he had any weapons or anything. Oops.
Ah. Remember that time I was like, why would you grab it by the neck like a chicken?
Apparently he stabbed himself. No, that's the thing. I didn't grab it
Oh.
by the neck like a chicken. I grabbed it around like the wings and arms. So
Like
like,
the scroll. What?
yeah,
That's not how you
like
grab a chicken.
yes, it
You grab a
is.
chicken around the neck.
No.
And then you flick your wrist and you break their neck.
No.
That's how you get chickens.
We need this one alive.
Well, yeah. If somebody was holding my neck like that, and all it took was a flick of the wrist, I wouldn't move either.
No, you know that he would absolutely stab me with his stinger.
Why don't you just take it off? You seem to
That's
have no
me.
problems chopping off Nyla's tail.
Look, that was just to make sure that she was okay with like.
We could have used like
It's-
dispel magic or something on it, but
Nobody had dispel magic that was powerful enough to do that.
I had dispel magic.
Oh,
I was
by
just
the way,
letting-
Damien, your argument is very invalid because a chicken has a CR rating of 0, whereas an imp has a CR rating of 1.
That's like infinitely times more powerful.
But if you have like 10 chickens, that can beat an imp
I
based
would-
off of XP. Because I think like you get 25 XP,
You get 25 XP for like a challenge rating of
0.
No, of 1/4. I think you only get 10 XP if you get a 0.
So what you're saying is we should start our. So chicken farmers
Alright.
must be the most powerful beings in the universe.
So
Yes.
20. I mean, if we get those chickens from The Legend of Zelda, they're just
Oof.
invincible. You know, like
Cuckoos or whatever they're
Hydropolis,
called.
dead. You know, Ozymandias, dead. You know,
Wait. Say that name again.
Ozymandias.
Matt, is that actually how you think that it is pronounced, or are you just being
Os-
funny?
No, I thought that's how it's. It's been a while, Damien. Leave me alone. Asmodeus. Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
It's Amadeus. Amadeus.
Mozart?
Oh, boy.
Amadeus. So when are we betraying Texas Red?
As soon as we get out of hell. As soon as we get out of hell.
I'm glad to see the months off haven't tempered your rage at all.
Absolutely not.
Any bets on whether this information will be used against us?
Which information?
The
That we're getting from the imp?
no, the 1 through 6. I just imagine it will.
Damien,
Yeah.
the two imps watching you guys flee.
Oh. Our friends have left.
The building.
Yep. Shall we?
You should pursue.
Okay.
Okay.
It would make it very worth our while to get them.
I'm going to sit right here and finish my drink.
Get them or follow them. Texas.
Get them.
All right.
They have a
and,
start that we need.
I run after them, Brian.
Alright, roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception.
Oh, not bad.
16.
Give me a second. Alright, you can tell where they are, and they're splitting up.
I go after the right one.
Can I go after the left?
Could I actually do something else instead? How far away are they?
Are you gonna do the thing that you were just talking about wanting to do?
Maybe.
How far away are they? Let's say they're 60 feet away outside the building.
Could I run 30 feet and cast Suggestion?
Sure.
I would like to cast Suggestion on the two.
Which one?
Hold on.
Can this be upcasted?
1 second. That's what I'm looking at now. It doesn't look like.
It's not about. Okay, so yeah, I guess technically they'd be the same distance away from you. So if you can cast it on multiple people within a same certain radius of you.
I don't think I can, so Damon would have to go after the other one. But I'll be like, you guys should come back here and have a nice talk with us. And they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. What if it be
18.
18? All right, let me see. All right, you feel like you have succeeded.
Does it come back towards us?
Yes.
Do I still have to chase after the first one though, or
Yes.
okay, chasing after the first one.
All right. The first one, upon seeing it's getting chased by Damien, shapeshifts into a raven and starts flying upwards.
You dumb bitch! I can fly faster than you.
That's
right.
not the one that's coming towards me, right?
No.
Okay.
All right. Damien, what is your fly speed?
Fly speed is 50, but I can use key to.
All right. It is flying faster than you are.
I will use key to dash as a bonus action.
All right. Damien, you are above the city.
Uh-oh.
By the time you catch up to it.
Oh god.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to do this?
You're lightning resistant. You're fine.
Not really.
You got evasion?
All right.
You know what? Sure.
All right. I'm gonna roll a 1d100.
Yep.
All right.
Oh god.
If it is above a 10, you're safe.
Okay.
First roll is for the imp.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh, that imp's
Second
dead.
roll is for you.
All right,
Okay.
you're safe.
Oh no! That imp is just straight up dead.
And the imp is like, there's feathers flying about before it shapeshifts back into flesh. It just kind of falls down, kind of limply. The other imp, on the other hand, is flying willingly over to Petra. Damien, you managed to see this lightning bolt, like you feel it in your like fur, before you just like immediately drop out of the way.
Yeah.
Fly back down, maybe?
Yeah. I just like instantly just tuck my wings in and just drop, and just like.
You were able to slow yourself down so you don't take any fall damage.
Yeah.
You're just out of the way of the lightning bolt, basically. Petra, the other imp, has come to you willingly, and is kind of flying in front of you. It has made itself visible.
All right. I'll go to Texas Red. Let's come have a lively talk in this room.
All right. As you open the door to the
Poof.
room, there is a ripped in half imp and a nice blood stain on the ground.
Excellent. Can I like do a sleight of hand maybe to cover his eyes?
You don't need to do a sleight of hand. You can just put your hand over his eyes. He's willing.
Wouldn't the imp be disintegrated though? Because it's a devil.
Nope, because you're on hell.
You are
Ah.
in hell.
So, dead devils are basically corpses here.
I'm gonna like kind of go to Texas Red and be like, because I'm afraid. Just correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but just because of suggestion, if he sees a dead imp on the ground, will that get him out of suggestion?
Last
No.
8 hours.
I thought suggestion
fuck.
was just you do it until you complete the task.
Okay.
Wow. Is there a
Okay.
completed task for have a nice chat with us? If he
Technically, you
finds
haven't had a
himself
chat
not
with it
having
yet.
a good time,
Yeah.
does it just
Technically-
immediately
technically
fail?
you haven't had a chat with it. Also, it has not hurt itself in any way.
Okay.
Or it has not gotten hurt. So, as long as you haven't talked to it yet,
Okay. So, if I do talk to her, what happens?
suggestion done. It has successfully had a chat.
It successfully what?
Has
It
a
would have
chat.
successfully had a chat.
Okay. And then that means it ends, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and then it's just a regular imp.
But will he answer my questions first? Sorry if I'm not understanding.
So, because you said let's have a chat. Unfortunately, it does not force it to answer its questions.
Yes. Okay.
But because this is semantics, and I would say this is your first time casting it, I would allow you to say, ask it, or can you answer some questions for us instead?
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you.
Just know that in the future, I will find ways to work out of it.
Yep, that's totally understandable. All right, Texas. This imp is gonna answer a couple of questions that we have for him. He's
yeah,
under
so-
my spell right now.
So yeah, so just so you know, after you are done asking questions that it has answered in some manner, it will basically become normal.
Yep. So 2 questions until he becomes normal.
Because of the way I specified it, you have unlimited questions.
Okay.
But it does not have to tell you the truth either. It just has to be willing to answer questions.
All right. Does Texas know about this guy running away?
I mean,
You
like,
can tell him whatever you want.
I'll tell him exactly what transpired and what's going on right now. How he's under my spell. He'll answer questions for us.
What was that?
I'm just saying I caught this imp, and he's going to be answering some questions for us.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Scorson.
Petra.
Sorry, I rolled a D2, and unfortunately, the one you were looking for got a little too close to Pikachu.
Well, I did tell Damien they had a stone on them that we were looking for before Damien bolted out of the tavern.
well, I think our telepathic stuff is like 120 feet. Yeah. I would have gone after the body as it flopped to the ground.
Cool.
There is no body. It has been shredded.
Oh no.
Could I make a perception check to see if I see like a stone?
Sure. Yes. So the lightning bolt would probably have not destroyed the stone.
I don't know if it's
Let me-
magic
let me
or
s-
not,
okay.
but you know, if it's magic, then I doubt it would have. But you never
Well,
know.
it has to do enough damage to the stone to get rid of the markings and whatnot that make it a.
Oh, good point.
All right. So.
Perception 21.
All right. Give me a second. I'm just going to publicly roll how much damage this thing did. All right, 28 damage. Yeah, I would say the stone is intact. Do you have dark vision? You have dark vision because
Yeah.
it's a mask.
Well, and mutation, so up to 120 feet.
You have double dark vision.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, there is a stone, and it fell somewhere.
Oh.
You kind of know the general radius, but because you just dropped, you weren't really paying attention to that because you're more worried about not getting struck by lightning.
Yeah.
So you know where it is within a couple 100-foot radius,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't great, but also narrows it down as opposed to it's anywhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, can I do like a perception check on my guy
I
to
would
see
say
if
that
he-
I would say that you find it, but it will take you like 15 minutes of scouring to find it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Matt?
You're good. I just wanted to see if this guy has anything on him too, while he's talking to Texas Red.
Yeah, he's got a tiny little pouch that's got a tiny little knife and a
Little knife.
few coins.
Soul coins?
No, unfortunately not.
And we can take it, and then it won't impact suggestion at all.
As long as it's not asking him
No.
to harm himself.
Nope. It will not break it.
Okay, I will take that pouch then.
Alright, you take 20 gold.
Does someone want to add that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, and
Actually, I take that back. You get a soul coin as well.
Yay! We're generating massive profits.
see, I'm useful to have around.
Yep.
Also, if you look through the tiny bag the other guy had, you'll also find another soul coin in there.
Nice.
Hey.
We are halfway to where we were at the start of the session.
Oh no. Alright, so this imp's name was Scorch something?
What's
And
Gorza?
Scorsa.
Gorsa.
Gorson. Warzone. What are you going to ask this guy?
Texas, you're better at asking these questions. Why don't you ask?
Okay, well, I'm going to take that little knife if you didn't take it.
You can have it.
Cool. I'm going to stab it through one of its hands.
Wait. He'll answer just the questions from us.
Oh, I know. I know.
Alright, you stab it through one of its hands.
And immediately break the spell that was keeping it calm, so now it's just a free imp.
Yeah, what is
A
your
hand
movement
stab.
speeds? Actually, no, I need initiatives from the three of you.
Is that including me?
No, I need the three that are right next to the imp.
Aren't we in a closed room?
I was gonna say,
Yes.
aren't I still looking for the stone?
Yeah, I think it's just Petra.
No, it's just the three of them. So it's
Oh.
just Petra,
Okay.
Texas Red, and the imp.
Oh.
Sorry. Alright, the two of you managed to get a higher initiative than the imp. You're basically able to outspeed it and grab it again. However, it is the spell suggestion has ended.
What's going on? No. No. Oh God. Oh, fuck! I'm dead. Oh, all right. Where's? Oh no! I don't have a knife. You're gonna kill me, aren't you? Like you did Carbon.
I mean, it doesn't have to. He was just unwilling to work with me. So, I mean,
You
I
just
guess.
stabbed my hand.
Yeah. And you were going to stab yourself with it, and we can't have that now, can we? If you say you weren't going to stab yourself, I'll apologize.
Stab myself? I was under a spell.
Yeah, but I don't like magic. It's too confusing for me.
Is this Texas Red talking? Or
It is both.
Make it quick. I know you're just gonna kill me.
You know, when you talk, like, you gotta imagine positivity. I gotta ask you some questions, tell you a story. If I like the story, I'll let you go. Your buddy did not tell a great story. You know, I don't know if you ever sat around and, just shot the shit.
Actually, Texas Red, I'm going to need you to either roll me persuasion or deception, whichever one is applicable here.
If it's actually, could I assist him? Because I can do both.
Sure.
Actually, no. If it's deception, I can assist. With persuasion, I can't.
I did deception. Oh,
Think I can
let's
assist.
do it. I got a 13, but if it's with advantage, it's a 24, I guess.
All right. Well, you needed the advantage.
Oh, great, fine. What do you want to know?
Alrighty. So, where were you? So, the sending stone. Your buddy has it. I'm sure it will be in my possession soon. Were you supposed to reach out to, I guess, Damien once you had the information, or walk me through how you're supposed to use the stone? If I like your answer, I can let you go because you won't have the stone.
Supposed to send the information of some stuff on these scrolls you guys have. Through the stone.
Have you sent this information yet?
No, we haven't. We haven't really. The scrolls were just empty. They were just. You didn't write anything on them.
Ooh, there's your mistake. I don't know how to write. Okay. Well, walk me through how you came into contact with the folks that paid you, how much they paid you, and anything else I should need to know if I'm going to use that stone. Because if I have the stone, I'm going to send a message now. If I don't get the response back, you will end up like your friend. So we don't want any mistakes, right?
We just paid to go and just tell what you guys wrote on the things.
Any code words, anything else, or just simply sending the information?
No code words.
Can my insight be applied here?
No, you can't just go in and add your insight wherever.
Shucks. Can I do an insight
Sure.
on that last part?
This guy is clearly freaking out. You're not quite sure if he would be willing to lie at this point in time.
Alrighty. Do I know like how close or far Damien is at this point, or no?
I mean, I'm like,
At this point in time, no.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess, bud, we're just gonna sit here for a little and see if that stone turns up.
And if it doesn't,
Well, let's not think that way, right? We want to think positive, right? Tell me a story. Tell me about yourself. Tell me a story to entertain me.
Alright, so Damon, you'll find the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I eat it.
Stop.
Do you eat the stone?
Please don't eat a sending stone.
I mean, I want to be like Texas Red, right? No, I don't eat the sending
Melissa,
stone.
you can do whatever you want to do.
Ah, no, I don't eat the sending stone. I lick
Alright.
it, but I don't eat it.
Tastes a
Stop
little
liking
spicy.
It's spicy?
Mm-hmm.
Does it stick to her tongue because it's freezing cold?
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, it also sticks to your tongue because it's freezing.
Oh, God.
I put it back in my mouth and I just like hold it in my mouth as I'm like walking back and trying not to like.
Now it's
It
stuck to
like
your mouth. You can't even
sticks to
open.
the roof of your mouth and your tongue at the same time now.
Yeah, but if my mouth is closed, then that'll heat up the entire thing, and so just like,
Yeah, but
it'll
no,
take
in,
a while.
In the
but, like,
interim, in the interim, it is now stuck to the top of your mouth and your tongue.
I walk back into the tavern where the room was or whatever.
The Damien, we were waiting for you. You have sending stone? Where's sending stone be?
Hey, Damon, you want to spit out what's in your mouth? Cool. I will take those.
And eventually, when it warms up enough, I'll just like bleh, just like stick it out of my mouth. It's very spicy. Don't stick things in your mouth if they've been outside. By the way, it sticks and it hurts. Yeah, sending stones, pretty spicy, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
I shall record that in my book.
You're pretty sure it's spicy because of the charred stuff on it.
That might just be imp, ashes, though. So you know.
mean flesh?
No, I think it's pretty much ashes. Like, that lightning bolt. Yeah. There was nothing
Oh, I've
left.
never cooked with imp before. Maybe I take notes about it and use it for future dish. Thank you, Damien. This interaction has been most helpful. What made the cause spice? Like what?
Well, I think
Is
it
it-
was just like the ashes of the imp just completely coated the sending stone, and like it exploded because it got like the imp itself exploded because it got hit by lightning, and then like all of the gold and stuff like covered the sending stone.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, I made plenty of hot, spicy dishes with lightning strikes. Very hard and very difficult to cook accordingly, but nothing I can't handle. Anyway, Texas here, sending stone.
Alrighty. So you were supposed to tell them what we filled out on this scroll right here, as I show them what came in the mail.
yes.
And how did they know about this scroll?
I don't know. They didn't talk about anything like that.
Okay.
Who's they?
The anti-party.
Yeah.
Well, I figured, but just reassurance.
It apparently Damien paid an imp to spy on Damien.
Classic.
Can I pay an imp to spy on me?
Yep, that's what the first one told me. And look,
So
where he
now the
ended
anti-party knows that we're actually here. Then
up. They
I
know.
feel like they knew that when they got the letter.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure. What if the letter's from them?
I mean, I doubt that it is.
Okay, just one. Anyway, okay, so I figure we have two options. We can feed them directly information from these imps. I'm not sure how that's going to work because two of them are no longer with us. So I don't know if they're going to follow up on it.
Why
they
don't
do
we
have
just
this.
have this dude tell him two of the answers? Telepathically, I'll say just like give him the answer to
Oh, no, mine and then one other, and we'll give him the right answer for mine because mine is the easiest one in the world. Like, Sareth probably actually just knows that one.
yeah.
So, like, what's the point? In, like, this is common knowledge. We're just not.
Well, and something we could do is like do that, and then we could do which one of these would we most likely just know ourselves?
Volk Superior, probably.
Yeah.
Volk is the most isolated from Sareth because Sareth probably didn't fight your superior Volk, right?
He did not.
So they don't really. Okay, yeah. So let's go with a false one for Volk's and a true one for ours. So
Yeah.
we won't tell the imp this. We'll just Volk. What is like the second in command superior or something that's super close but not quite right that we could give them.
Where was your apartment, your one bedroom apartment, back on the material plane?
Is an Altdorf.
Okay.
But he also, it's more likely, I'd checked with the records in regards to Servants of Helm while we were in the Everwatch. And he is no longer on the material plane. So
Yeah, but do they know that?
I'm not sure how long he's been away from
I
the
know,
material.
but would the anti-party know anything about your former life?
Well, here's
Like,
the thing. Even
would
if
they have kept, like, would they have gone so far as to locate the whereabouts of your former superior?
I don't know. It would be
So here's the thing: we can't lose for this because if we give them a false one and they take it, cool, we win. If we give them a false one and they get it from the governor or somebody else, then they just think we're wrong, and then we come in with the advantage of them thinking we're going to lose already. Like,
yes, but
either,
let's do. I don't know how much they know into me, how much they've researched, but
Why not give them the location of one of the guys you used to serve with, not serve under?
because I'm not entirely sure.
you can
We
just
can do
make
that.
up. Just give
Yeah,
a
that's fine.
random place that would make sense.
Let's see here. Yes, it would be Altdorf.
Alrighty. So, Mr. Imp, you're going to send a message. If we get a good response, you'll get to leave. If we don't, I can't let you leave. Not sure we're going to kill you. Not sure I'm going to kill you, but you can't leave yet. Understood?
Okay.
Okay, so we did find the answer for the first question, and it is Elfdorf.
Altdorf, yep.
Elfdorf. And we did find the answer for the sixth one, and so does the sending stone writing it out, would that trigger the like the invoking the name? I'm not quite sure how the sending
Well, I think
stone.
the thing with invoking the name is none of these are her actual name.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
They're just titles that she's known by.
and then the highest ranking devil we have so far is the Lord of the Sixth. So you're going to send them the answers to those questions so far. Understood?
Do you like hold the stone up to it, or
Sure.
We got information. For the first question, it's Aldorf. And for the sixth one, it's Lord of the Sixth, Queen of Malbo, Lord of Malbo, Queen of the Erides, Princess of Hell, Princess of the Night, and the Dark Prodigy.
And there's just silence on the other end.
I guess now we wait.
And you wait.
Gorson, were you ever under the impression that they would reply?
And the imp would shrug, but it kind of can't because it's being restrained.
It can shake or nod its head.
I don't know.
Hmm.
So can I go?
No, you can't go yet.
We haven't got a good or bad response yet.
How about this? You stay here, but you've been doing really good job so far, so I give you biscuit or cookie. Take a nibble. You like.
Which one do you give? Do you give a biscuit or a cookie?
I give him a cookie.
I mean, I would be worried about if this is poison or not, but you know, I'm immune to that, so I guess.
Then he like takes a small bite, waits a few seconds, realizes it's not dead yet, and like attempts to eat the cookie, but you kind of have to like be the hands for this guy because one of his hands has been stabbed and he's also being restrained.
You like my cookie? It has flavor, don't it not? One of my.
It's my last meal. It's a pretty good one.
Well, don't worry. You answer our questions, and I'll put in good word for Texas Red. I whisper that last part.
Now what?
Now we wait. Jeez, you're in such a rush, man. Just sit back and relax.
All right, I would put in like Monty Python, like waiting
That-
music. I guess the real question is, how long do you wait?
Well, once the information's ready, Volk and the rest of the crew can go get it, and I can just stay here with this guy.
We only have the room rented for a couple hours.
We can move to our regular room.
I
was
may
at a
have
different inn, I'm
forgotten.
pretty sure.
May have forgotten important information regarding two of our imps. How do they know where to find us?
They're
Do I go
waiting
back
for us.
to this inn?
They're waiting for us back at the inn.
I shall go there.
All right. We will end the session there.
Yay!